Hey everybody, this is the setup for the Sonorus Lab. The lab itself is constructed of this graduated cylinder here, and I have a glass tube that's within that, and then the graduated cylinder itself has been filled with water, not quite to the top, but close to the top. And what we're making with this is we're making what's called an air column, which is a fancy way of saying a tube that's filled with air. And so this tube that's filled with air is variable in length because the water provides one end that's closed on the tube, and then the air fills up the rest of the tube all the way to the top. So this would be known as a closed open tube. And there's air that's within this just at the moment. And so as I raise and lower the tube, the length of this air column, or the length of the tube filled with air, changes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tuning fork, and I have two of them. I have right now a tuning fork that is labeled C, where it says 256. This is middle C on the piano. 256 is the hertz. And then I have another one that is labeled E, which is 320 hertz. So 256 hertz for the C, 320 hertz for the E. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and strike this tuning fork using a mallet here, and then I'm going to raise that tube up. And if we're getting it just right, we'll get a point where it will be louder than it was before. The question is where and what tube length is that? So I'm going to strike it here, put it over the tube, and then start to raise it up. Oop, I've now damped it on my wooden stick. Try it again. Right about in there, there's a louder spot where you can hear the sound coming out of it louder than it was before. Where it was pretty quiet, louder. That's a special position where you're hearing resonance. If I change the tuning fork, the length of the air column changes at which it resonates. We're going to go ahead and take some pictures of this and make sure that we can get some actual measurements to see how it goes. A couple small bits is that as I raise this up, it does mean that I might hear some additional points in there where it kind of gets loud and then soft and then loud and then soft again. Those are the different harmonics. However, the one that is the loudest is the one that I'm looking for. That's the fundamental or natural frequency. So here it comes. There was a harmonic there. Good. And that was for the 320 hertz. Here's the 256 hertz again. Keep wanting to bump into things. Sorry about that. Try that again. Right about there. All right. Good.